Hello everyone, once again. Today is an important day and I turned 31 today. So it's my birthday today officially. 31 year is kind of the long journey, and we have kind of the 31,000 multiple stories to tell in all those years. But I would like to share one small story which have kind of the huge impact into my life and the person the who I am today. When I was almost the 12 to 13-year old, there was a the businessman in our village, and then one day he came to our home and he was saying, okay, what are you doing? So at the time I was working with my the grandfather into the village, and I used to have the friends who were working into the village, or they're going to the school into the local the town. So that type of the circle I had. And I told him, okay, when I will become a older person like you, I want to be a truck driver, because there was a the person next to our house and he used to drive a huge the truck. And I was they used to have the fantasy kind of okay, this person is going through all the big cities and he's driving this truck, he's putting the too much load into this, and then that might be the fun to have when I they become older. And that the person he laughed and then say, yes, definitely, if you stay here, definitely you will become a truck driver one day. And then I ask, okay, then what to do that. Then he say, I have the multiple option. So he was the belonging from a rich family, and he said like his father told him, you have the multiple option. So these option, either he can the go for the studies and they can send him for some of the the good the college or the university nearby. The another option they have the kind of the huge investment or the kind of the properties, and he can start some of the the business out of that. The third option he was saying, they have the agriculture land, and he can be the farmer, and he can the ask some other guys to work for him, and they start the producing the kind of the crops or harvest the kind of the land there. So he selected the option number 2 because he was kind of the smart, and he say, okay, we already have the money and let's the invest that, and they start the working. Then he they started working as a contractor and a developer, and then kind of into real estate. Now he asked me, what option you have? I don't have money, I don't have agriculture land. She said, you don't have anything of that which I had when I was at your age. You have only one option left to you, that is the education. So education is the only thing which can take away yourself from this village, and it can take you wherever you want to go. And that was something, a kind of we can say the momentum which that create a huge impact into my life. And I decided, if you want to the move out of this village, if I want to grow in my life, if I want to kind of give a better future to the next generation, then I have to take the education seriously. And on that day I decided it, and then the rest of the things is history. So I keep the taking the education, I keep the learning from my mentors, and the keep doing the other things which can help me to grow as an individual. And that's where today I am. So now the question comes, what is your story? Do you want to change the existing story, or do you want to repeat the same story which your parents or the elder generation they repeated it? See you next time.